All right, look, I've been on a little hiatus. A lot of stuff been going on, you know what I mean, in my personal life that's been keeping me distracted and also not very creative in the creative sense, you know what I mean? A lot of stresses, a lot of school, because, school fucking sucks sometimes, you know what I mean? But it's whatever. I also put myself through summer school, so, what do you expect? The first thing I want to tell y'all is, why I've kind of been a little lazy with my editing and with just video ideas in general. It's because I had a death in the family, you know? Also, my creativity has kind of been stunted by just being busy trying to work around the big change in the household and the big change in our dynamic and all that. So, motherfuckers been thinking about making big boy moves, jobs and careers and all that type of stuff, trying to fast forward a few things so I could be able to hold down the family. And why, I've been trying to make some very drastic decisions is because the person that had unfortunately passed away was my father. Man, a man that has taken care of, treated, and loved his family to the very end. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm taking care of the house and I'm taking care of his wife while, he's absent. And it's been real hard on me, if I'm being honest. My father taught me a lot of things. He taught me to work hard, to keep the family first, and keep God first, number one, and keep the family first. And that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm hoping to do when I make certain decisions and I make certain moves. But it is hard to not have that guiding figure or just that person to let you know, hey, like, yo, you ain't got to be stressed out too much. It's gonna be all right. You know what I mean? He was always the life of the party, any situation, anytime we would hang out with people or have parties or get-togethers or anything. He was always the one that was all eyes on me. And although I am kind of like that sometimes, me and him always butted heads because I was completely on opposite. I was more like my mother. You know what I mean? Very calm, cool, collected. Want to be more, not very spontaneous. So before he passed, me and him had a very long conversation about what it means to be a man, what it means to be a strong person, and how I can better help the family in the long run. He was also a man just like me, a dreamer. The one thing he really wanted was to have his own business. Now, of course, my father had two businesses beforehand, but both ultimately failed because of other factors. And that dream shouldn't die or shouldn't pass from him. That dream should be passed on from generation to generation. I think being a business owner, being a restaurant owner, is something that I want to look into in the near future. But of course, right now this is all talk. But I do want to promise him that we go open up that father son restaurant that he always tried to tell me about. I've been punching out a lot of things. You know what I mean? Punching out maybe taking a break on school and going back to work.
Yeah,
Maybe going back
yeah.
to the restaurant business so I can get a little bit more experience, or even making a big change and trying to do the military. But this is all stuff that is gonna take time, effort, and a lot of attention off of the channel for a while. So I want to make sure that while I do have the time, while I am motivated, while I am not exhausted from trying to break my back off, getting everything in order, that I make content that I actually enjoy making. And I do love gaming, and I do love Twitch. Shout out my Twitch, Captain Nixon on Twitch. I'm very close to getting my affiliates. I just need more subs or more followers or whatever. So if you could just hit me up on that. But there is a lot of things that I do need to put in the back burner, and I'm not gonna put this in the back burner because this is my outlet. This is what I enjoy to do. YouTube, even if it's not lucrative, even if it's not working out at the moment, I'm still gonna put my all into it because this is how I vent. This is how I express myself. And this is just how I know that I'm still alive. My father wanted me to do a lot of things. He wanted me to go to school. He wanted me to get a degree, which I'm doing. He wanted me to try to pursue cooking, which I will do, videos on cooking later on this year. But the main thing that he really wanted us, all of his children, to do was to live. And for a lot of years now, a lot of months, a lot of time, I feel like I wasn't there emotionally, or I wasn't there for myself, and I was putting a lot of other people ahead of myself, maybe relationships, maybe friends, maybe just life. And I never really sat there and got to appreciate the time that I spent with him and the amount of things that he really did introduce me to. He introduced me to anime. He introduced me to my favorite artist, Kendrick Lamar. He shaped a lot of the things that I love. And I know this is really corny, but you really don't know how long you have with a person that you truly love until they're gone. So I just want to say, even if you have beef with your family members, or you might have valid reasons to not mess with a friend that you haven't talked to in a long time, just give them a shout out, talk to them, give them a call, just text. Because at some point, time is going to pass and you're going to be looking back and saying, hey, I wish I would have spent more time with that person. I know I have, and I know that wherever my father is, well, actually, not wherever. The man is up there in heaven with his mom. I know that he's doing what he loves, and I know that he's looking down on us with a smile. And I hope to make you proud, Pops. Also, happy birthday, old man. I know it passed, but again, happy birthday. Anyway, I'll see y'all. Peace.
I'm gonna show you how tender these ribs are getting. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
See that bone there? See? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh.
That's the only way.
Wow.
That's the only way.
I'm going back to sleep now, y'all. I'm tired.